Welcome to a night in Atlanta with me. So let's get the night started. Guys, it's Saturday. I'm in Atlanta and we're going out tonight. I never start off the vlog in the bed, but I went to go work out yesterday at Solid Core and my body is through. Like when I say through, I mean through. So I'm resting my body because today's gonna be a long one. But today I'm having a girls' night. A little update for you guys. I got a job. I got a job, guys. I'll talk more about that later. But I'm back in Atlanta. My friends want to go out tonight and we're gonna celebrate. Just me being back, us being together, just life in general. And so we're going to dinner at 7:30 and then we're going to a lounge at 9:30. So pretty much today is just me getting ready for that. I'm going to wash and do my hair, get some life back into myself, and then I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm gonna do TikTok, and then I have to be ready for dinner. So let's go. Okay guys, it is time to get my day started and I said I was gonna bring you guys along. So right now I'm about to eat some breakfast. It's just gonna be some applesauce because I'm childish. That's the only reason why. But I'm going to wash, condition, and straighten my hair, and I just want to show you guys what I'm using. So I've been using the Way thick hair line. Way, send me these. Like, this is probably my third or fourth bottle of the shampoo, and then I think it's my second conditioner. I've had the hair mask, but yeah, I just want to show you guys. So I use the thick hair shampoo, I use the thick hair conditioner, but sometimes if I feel like my hair needs a little bit more like moisture, then I'll use the Olaplex number 9 hair mask, and I'll actually use this as my conditioner. So I think I'm gonna do that today, just because I just feel like my hair needs it. And then after I get out the shower, let me show y'all. After I get out the shower and before I detangle, I will use this Wow or Color Wow spray. This is the Dream Coat Supernatural spray, and this just like adds a nice sheen to my hair. It does not weigh it down, because I think that's like the most important thing when I do silk presses, is I don't want any product to weigh my hair down. Like, that is a no-no for me. So I'm about to eat, wash my hair. I'm gonna come back and show y'all a little bit of how I do my hair, and then I'm going to obviously show y'all how I do my makeup. So this is kind of just a full get ready with me for a night out hair makeup outfit. Plus, I'm gonna bring y'all along out in the night in Atlanta with me. So it should be exciting. Right now I'm listening to the new Glory album. I'm about to vibe out, eat my food, and then I'm gonna hop in the shower. So I'll be back.
catch me going out of the way when I should've went home. Only time of the day I get to spend on my own. I was tripping off high, used to sleep at your crib. Should drive out right where you live and pick you up on the way. We ain't spoken so long, probably put me in the past. I can still get you wet and I can still make you laugh. You should call into work if that ain't too much to ask. I could pour you up a drink and we could burn some. Come through, come through, come through, come through. Girl, you know we got things to do. Girl, you know we got things to do. So get your ass in the car, come through, come through, come through, come through. Girl, you know we got things to do. Girl, you know we got things to do. So get your ass in the car, come through.
All right, I have finished blow drying my hair, washing, blow drying my hair. It feels good. It doesn't feel weighed down. So step 1 and 2 complete. So I'm gonna take like a 30-minute break and then straighten my hair, and I'll come back to kind of show you guys. Y'all don't need me to teach y'all how to straighten y'all hair, but I'll show y'all kind of what I do real quick and then show y'all the finished looks.
Come through, come through, come through, come through. Girl, you know we got things to do. Girl, you know we got things to do. So get your ass in the car, come through, come through, come through, come through. Girl, you know we got things to do. Girl, you know we got things to do. So get your ass in the car, come through.
Okay, I moved you guys in a little bit closer so I could do a real get ready with me as far as makeup. I have not done one of these in so long, as far as like setting up the camera, being up close and personal, doing a tutorial type thing. When I first started on YouTube, like all those videos are going like college. I used to sit and I would have a whole camera set up. I had these studio lights and I would just film me doing my makeup. That's what I loved to do. So I'm excited to just be doing my makeup for y'all. So I'm gonna start off, I'm gonna wash my hands. Make sure y'all are washing your hands. And then we're gonna get started and I'm gonna walk you guys through every product that I do. Right now it's 5:56. I need to be ready at 7. So let's do this. All right, let me stop. Okay, first things first, we're gonna do some primer. So I've been using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Primer. We're actually gonna use 2 primers today because I like this primer, but as you can see, like it says Luminous Silk, so it definitely like gives my face a hydrated feel, but I'm definitely a matte girly. As much as I love hydration, I want poreless skin. I want matte skin, not dry, but matte. So I'm gonna add another primer on top of that. So I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and what I do with this primer is I'll just take kind of like a finger dip into the pot, and then I'll place that in my T-zone area, even though I just kind of put that all over my face. So I'm gonna let the primers sit in my face for maybe about 30 seconds to a minute, and then we're gonna move on to foundation. So today I'm actually doing my favorite look for you guys. I've done this look so many times, and every time I do it, I just feel like I look so bronzed and sun-kissed. So I'm gonna do that same thing. So what I've started to do is use concealer, kind of like the underpainting vibe, but I will add foundation in the areas that are not covered. But the first thing that I do, and I'm gonna take my palette with a large mirror. I take my Hourglass concealer. Everyone is ranting and raving about this concealer, and it's definitely worth it. This is in the shade Flax, and I'm gonna take my concealer in all the areas that I want to highlight. So under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, around my nose, chin and forehead. And so I like to let that sit because concealer just works better once you let it sit for a few minutes, so the product actually stays on the face and whatever tool that you use just doesn't pick up on the product. But while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to take my NARS concealer. This is the Laguna Bronzing Cream, and I use the shade Laguna 3. And I apply this with a brush. So I use this kind of like dome brush. It's dense, but it's not too dense. And this is just a buffing brush by Real Techniques. I've had it forever, but I'm just gonna take this. But I like to go around my forehead and then on my cheekbones. So I just apply the color. And this brush makes it super easy to just blend into the areas that you need to blend it into. So that's why I use this brush into my cheekbones. And again, don't pay attention to, like, you can pay attention to placement, but right now I kind of just want to get the product on. But because we haven't blended out the concealer, we haven't added the foundation yet, I kind of just do what I want and just pack it on, honestly. Okay, so I blended the bronzing cream into my forehead and my cheekbones, and now I'm going to blend it on my nose. So I take the same product. I use a Morphe M173 brush. Again, it's like a dense dome brush but smaller, and I just dab it into the product and place it down the bridge of my nose. And I always like to connect my nose contour to my eyebrow. All right, next I'm going to blend in my concealer, and sometimes I use a brush for this, but I really like using a beauty blender. So I'm gonna use beauty blender. I'm gonna damp this, and then I'm gonna blend in the concealer. So concealer is blended. Now this is the area right here that has no product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of my NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, and I use the shade Tahoe, but I just take a little amount because I do want all parts of my face to have some coverage. When you're putting on this like thick concealer, full coverage concealer, you don't need to put on a layer of foundation and then a layer of concealer when the concealer is really the shade that you want to shine through. So this just helps with not having a super cakey face. Now we're looking both highlighted and bronzed. Let's take it up a notch and do our liquid blush. All right, so for liquid blush, this is my all-time favorite blush right now. This is the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush, and this is in the shade Bronze Bombshell, but it's just the prettiest color. And I like to do it at the top of my cheekbones, but I also like to put it on my nose just a little bit, and it just gives me that like really sun-kissed look. And I like to, sometimes I apply with a brush, but today I'm gonna apply it with a beauty blender, just the butt part. So let's get to blending. Okay, blush is blended, and I know it looks very sun-kissed, but I'm going to use the beauty blender in the part where we did the concealer, and I'm just gonna go back over those areas and just basically like marry those. You see how it just kind of like gave that brightness back? Just gonna marry those two together. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna set. I use the Laura Mercier translucent powder in honey, and I'm almost out. Like, guys, this powder, this is like my old faithful. Like, I love this powder. We're gonna take some powder, and again, I'm going in my beauty blender. I'm going to lightly bake. I don't put like a super heavy layer, but again, I like a matte face, so this is just what I do. All right, so while that's sitting on my face, I'm going to bronze my face with powder bronzer. For powder bronzer, I like to use Fenty Beauty, and this is in the shade Caramel Cutie. So I'm gonna take this bronzer with an angled brush. This is just an angled Morphe brush, and I'm going to add this powder right over the areas where I added the contour before, the cream contour. Okay, so this is where you start to see it come all together. I'm going to dust this powder off my face. Then I'm going to spray my face with the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, and this isn't the end. I just like to do a mid spray, so everything that we've put on my face so far, from the creams, liquids to powders, kind of sink into the skin, so it becomes skin-like. So let's dust this powder off. I like to use my Morphe E48 brush. It's just a very soft powder brush, and I'll just dust away this powder. All right, now let's give my face a good spray. And then just 1 second. Portable fan. All right, now that everything's kind of set into the face, let's move on to the eyes. So for brows, I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Ebony. I don't know if I have any tips. Basically what I do for my brows is I carve out the top, I carve out the bottom. On the inside, I kind of just flick up, and I don't do a line at the top. I just do a line at the bottom and then flick up and brush it in. So I don't have any other like brow tips. Okay, brows are filled in, so let's do eyes. So pretty much the only palette I've been gravitating towards recently is the Skin by Kim palette, and obviously everyone ranted and raved about the Mario palette, but this is kind of the newbie on the block. So definitely still neutrals, but I really like the formula. I love the way these colors blend. I love the way some in particular look good on my skin tone. So this is what I'm going to use today. So for the crease shade, I'm going to take this color right here. This is shade number 6, and I'm just going to blend it into my crease with this Morphe E27 brush. Okay, so that's blended in. Next, I'm going to take this shade right here, and this is the shade 3. I like to take my finger and blend this in right on my lid. it's like this beautiful, like peachy nude color. Sometimes I feel like nudes are just too white on my face, and this one I just feel like is so pretty. Right, and then I'm gonna take that same E27 brush and just blend the two shades together. Okay, at the bottom lash line, I'm gonna take that same crease color and I'm just going to go on the bottom lash line. All right, next, one of my favorite parts, black eyeliner. I love doing liner. I love doing it when it's a night out. I just think it's so pretty. Cool. All right, so now we're at the point where we're going to do blush, lips, and then I'm gonna put on my top. I'm gonna put on my outfit, and then I'm gonna come back and do my lashes, just because I don't want the mascara to run when I put my top on. So as y'all remember, I did the e.l.f. Bronze Bombshell liquid blush, and on top I'm gonna take the Dior Rosewood blush. I feel like these two go very well together, so I'm going to add that right on top. Okay, blush is on, let's do lips. My favorite combo right now, and it's a new combo, this liquid lip. This is actually not new. So the NYX Professional Makeup Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade London is my favorite lip combination. I've probably had 5 or 6 of these, and I just keep repurchasing them because no other nude compares to this, in my opinion. Now, liner, I switch out liners. Like, if it's a good brown, I'm gonna try it, and if I like it, I'm gonna keep it in the rotation. But pretty much any brown, dark brown liner is what I like to use. So I'm using the Lip Bar. This is Straight Living, and they sent this to me, and it's so creamy. I love it. I think it's a beautiful color, but even more so than the color, I just really love the formula. So I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna line my lips. It's honestly the most perfect. Oh my god, my camera's gonna die. It's honestly the most perfect shade. And now I'm adding the liquid lip on top. If my camera dies, I'm gonna come back when I'm dressed. Is perfect. All right guys, I'm gonna go throw on my outfit. I'm gonna charge my camera real quick, so I'm gonna get dressed, and then I'll come back to show y'all the finished look, and then we'll head out to dinner. Okay guys, here is the finished look. I took the clips down, and then I put on this Skims bodysuit, and I'm wearing some gray, well, like silverish gray jeans. But yeah, here is the finished makeup. Let me show y'all what it looks like without the light. But yeah, as I said before, I'm bringing y'all through this entire night with me. If I don't get camera footage, I'm gonna bring my camera, but it might die. If I don't bring camera footage, I'm gonna be on it with my phone footage. So yeah, welcome to a night in Atlanta with me. So let's get the night started. I always have to take selfies before I go anywhere. Like, come on. I'm gonna put on my jacket. I do not have a good angle, but I'm wearing these jeans. I think they're from Zara. I have a Skims top, and I'm gonna put on this black leather jacket, and then I have on some black heels, and then I'm wearing my Gucci purse. So very gray taupey look. But yeah, let's get in the car and head to dinner.
Evil Knievel, Pluto told his heaters, leave nigga in the freezer, I'm big as a beater. Fuck on a diva, I'm hot than a fever, put dope for 1 liters, more stripes than Adidas. I got these regular hoes, I got superstar hoes taking pictures of me like the Fed. Check out my video, little bitty silly, yo, got me with a million jewelry in the bed. Pop the 40 while I'm sleeping my hand. Drink the dope and I get cool as a fan. Turbo motor, hot and scorching in France. Bitch, you bogus if you don't bring a friend. Came from nothing, you can feel what I'm saying. 100 shots, I gotta stick to the plan. Snappy typey, gotta hit it again. Shorty bopping, she just pushing the brand. All over the hill, that's pulling up on demand. Chauffeur in the fountain, make a sentence when I land. I ain't never sober, I got pills and I'm sham. Cop a new hammer with the cooler on jam. Show on the road, getting bands on band. On the high, on the low, on the man, on the man. Tracking out, Porsche Cayenne. Live with her, ran it up, gotta expand.